Hi, Melody Moore here from Business Tech Ninjas, and today we are going to talk about a flow on WooCommerce for checking out for a certification program. The first one we're going to look at is their current one, which requires a lot of friction and a lot of different steps, and then we're going to compare it out to a better one designed out by a technologist. A technologist is somebody that bridges the gap between your business and sales, so sales and marketing goals and the technology because you can have really great marketing and sales ideas, but how that actually performs with the tech tools is very important. And your technologist is the one that bridges that gap. So we're going to start off with the current version, walk through some of the problems with it, both from a marketing and sales standpoint, and then look at what tools and technologies we can use to be able to smooth out and reduce down that friction. When we think about sales, we want to reduce down the friction as much as possible, reduce down those steps. I love the saying, which is confused people are not buyers, is essentially what it comes down to. So let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen here. So this is their current membership page. And the important thing that we want to look at from both the technology and a marketing perspective is like, what can I find what I need to find on this page? They have all the different membership options here. And actually, I'm on the wrong page here. We need to go to the certifications page. This is the certifications page, and it's like kind of a little bit hard to see what I'm supposed to do, what their options are. It's kind of a little bit all over the place. So what we've done is first, like from a marketing perspective, of re-put it onto a new page, which makes it very clear like what your options are. I would probably also get rid of this recertification and put it somewhere else, but I can see very clearly what my options are right off the bat. And then I can go in and I can look at all of these different certification programs. Now, this is more on the marketing side of just like looking at page design. Where we get into more of the technologist aspect are the different ways that we can potentially execute on making this experience better. Because if we go from here, and let's just say I want to buy one of these programs, I have to go take me to the course. And then I need to choose. So choosing your option, no problem, but then I need to add it to my cart. And then I need to proceed to checkout. And before this, we actually did update this that prior to our update on the system, you would have to go and it would say, oh, you have to be a registered user in order to check out. So someone would have to then go create an account and then find the checkout that they were already on and go back to it in order to check out. So we're talking like it's about an 8-step process to be able to finally check out. We do have it down now so that they do just put their billing details in here, but we'd also like it even on this setup of like even that incremental improvement would be looking for their email address in order to be able to match and see, okay, is this person an existing contact? I'm going to bet you that on this current system, it doesn't do that. But on our new system, we do indeed put that in place. But even on this one, we're still talking about 3 different steps in order to get them there. And it's like not even value add steps too. Like going and having someone look at this page is zero value to them. It's zero value to you as a business owner as well. Um, so in contrast, we have somebody that you go here, you go click on one of their certifications, you go find out more. It takes you right to that page. Now I'm using a membership option here, but you have the name of it, more information, the benefits, and then the checkout right away. Additionally, someone can return as a customer right up here or fill out their information. But this is value add. It makes it really clear what I need to do. Now, underneath this, the previous one, the legacy version, it's just using straight WooCommerce. So it's a WooCommerce checkout, and I love WooCommerce, but I also kind of hate WooCommerce in that it can become a dumpster fire really quickly. A lot of what makes WooCommerce powerful is the add-ons that you can add to it, but if you choose the wrong add-ons or you don't think about how they all work together, which is what your technologist should be doing for you, then it very quickly becomes more of a pain than a good thing. I'm a big fan of using something called FunnelKit. FunnelKit allows us to be able to create these one-page checkouts, still using WooCommerce, but then also be able to see stats in the background of how people are moving through those different steps. Add upsells, add downsells. It becomes a very, very clean process, which is one of the reasons why I really, really like it. It's also quite easy to implement for the most part. Once it's set up, it makes it so that internal team members can create their own sales pages, do A/B split testing right out of the box, which I found to be difficult to do, and many other tools there. But one of the core things that you want to ask for from your technologist is, okay, here's what I want to do. And then looking at what those different tech options are, what's the best tool for this job, as opposed to what's the tool that's right in front of me that I'm comfortable with, which is what most businesses do. And usually when you have somebody that is an implementer or an operator, that's what they're going to do. They're going to choose the most obvious answer without really questioning, okay, does this make the most sense for the business? And then those business outcomes. And that's when you get these like 8-step checkouts, which when somebody finally sits down and asks the question of, oh, does this make sense? Everyone's kind of like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. So to sum up, that is, really just think through that process and ask that question of like, does this make sense for the business? And, bringing in someone like myself, a technologist that can really kind of know what your options are, not just prescribe what they're familiar with, but really know what your options are with the technology, because there is no perfect answer. It's trade-offs depending on what you choose. You could very well go with the platform option as opposed to using WooCommerce at any point. But what you gain with WooCommerce is more adaptability and more flexibility, but you do lend yourself to more of a risk of somebody messing something up in there. And that's why I believe that every business needs a technologist. And if you'd like our help, please get in touch, businesstechninjas.com. Thank you.